than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And here comes Denzel Ward. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Browns and the Jaguars on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Minshew going to look to throw it right away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Minshew. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball up too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The Browns at 9-3 here on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert
On 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there. And now 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 15 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Robinson will try. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They run it again with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. All
of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerful.